Some dolls are stitched to comfort. These were sewn for something else entirely. My name is the Tales Keeper, and these are 4 more disturbing Labubu stories. But this time they came from somewhere worse than a warehouse. They were passed around the dark corners of the web. And those who opened them, they wish they hadn't. Remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, why don't you just click that button and hit that notifications bell so you won't miss these Labubu stories. Story 1. The bidding never ends. Kieran was a collector, but not just any collector. He was obsessed with limited plush drops, especially Labubu variants. He'd camp on forums, track unreleased colorways, and even scoured international seller apps, using translation tools. But when a friend on Discord sent him a screenshot of a hidden auction site accessible only via Tor, curiosity got the better of him. It was called threadedwhispers.net. A strange name, and the interface looked like a hybrid of Etsy and a crime scene. Each product page showing crudely lit photos, no seller names, just usernames like Tug Me Open, Zippity13, and Red Thread Host. All the items were plushies, but none matched any official listings. They were twisted off-color versions of known toys, and one caught his eye immediately. Rare Labubu, red zipper, open at midnight. It had no price, just a bid system. He clicked. Kieran started the bid at $15. Someone outbid him instantly. He refreshed. Then $25, $30. The bids kept coming, lightning fast. But the usernames? They weren't users. They were strange strings of numbers, IP-like formats. Onion tags. At one point, one bidder simply used the name Kieran.sleeps. He paused, looked around his dark room. Was someone messing with him? The clock struck midnight. A notification. Congratulations, you have won the red zipper. No address confirmation, no payment screen, nothing. Just a message. Delivered. Await the offer. The box came the next morning, plain brown, no return address. Inside was the Labubu. All right, soft pink fur, wide-stitched mouth, but the zipper running down its back was blood red. Not paint, not cloth. The actual teeth on its smile were sharper than any plush he'd seen. Still, Kieran laughed it off, recorded a TikTok and shelved it next to his others. That night, he got a DM on Instagram. What would you trade for it? I'll give you your first memory. The account had no posts, just a username. Zipped4U. The offers get worse. Over the next few days, the offers kept coming. I'll give you your best sleep again. What's the name you forgot in high school? I'll return it. Trade it for silence. Trade it for your last breath. Kieran blocked every account, deleted the app. But the messages weren't just on social anymore. They popped up as notes on his phone, on his desktop, even scribbled on his bathroom mirror in what looked like Sharpie, or blood. And the plush. It had moved. He always kept it upright. Now it slouched, zipper slightly unzipped, like something inside was trying to come out. The last night Kieran was seen, his roommate remembered hearing him scream, "I said no!" When they broke down his locked door the next morning, Kieran was gone. No sign of struggle, no forced entry, just a single note pinned to his collector wall. Sold to the highest bidder. And sitting in the center of his bed was a new listing card, written on thick old-style paper. It read, "Rare Human, First Edition. Bidding starts soon." Story 2, The Reviewer Who Went Silent. Nina had built her small following on TikTok reviewing bizarre Shopee and Temu finds. Her style was sarcastic, witty, a little edgy, but authentic. Her fans loved when she reviewed weird or cursed-looking items. So when a parcel arrived, with no sender, just labeled, "Review me pretty please," she thought someone was pranking her. Inside was a plush she couldn't identify. It looked like a Labubu knockoff, but it wasn't. The limbs were slightly longer, the eyes not quite symmetrical. The mouth was stitched shut, except the corners curled up unnaturally, and there were no tags. Just a QR code sewn into the bottom of its foot. She recorded a review as usual. "Okay, this one's cursed for sure," she joked. She called it the Smile Buddy and propped it on her shelf. The video blew up, 200,000 views in a day, but the comments were strange. "Hey, did you see it blink at 0:12? Watch at 0:48. Look at the mirror. Where'd you get this?" Mine came with a note. People claimed they had received similar plushies after watching her video. Nina was confused. She had never posted the QR code. She hadn't even scanned it herself. That night, she scanned the code out of curiosity. It opened a private live stream. Grainy, night vision. It was her bedroom, live. She saw herself, sleeping, and right next to her pillow, the plush, breathing. She dropped the phone, but when she ran to her room, her bed was empty. No plush, no camera, just a post-it on the pillow that said, "Great angle. Let's do another take tonight." Nina tried posting an update, but TikTok wouldn't let her. Every time she uploaded a follow-up, it was removed within seconds. Even Instagram stories glitched when she mentioned the plush. She turned to Reddit, a throwaway post on r/unresolved mysteries. It read, "Has anyone reviewed a plush that reviewed you back?" 2 minutes later, her entire Reddit account was suspended for violating terms. She received an auto-generated email that ended with, "We don't allow surveillance of non-consenting individuals." But she was the one being watched. Nina's apartment was found 2 weeks later. Clean, pristine, no dust, no signs of struggle. Only her laptop remained, playing a looped clip. Her own face, eyes open, mouth stitched shut digitally. The video never stopped playing, even after being unplugged. And in the comments of her last posted video, "Great review. She's with us now." Story 3, the one that came with teeth. When Carl ordered a mystery plush box from Temu, he was expecting a funny video for his small horror toy review channel. He loved showcasing weird off-brand plushies and rating them on a disturbing to adorable scale. He even had a little catchphrase, "If it's got teeth, it's getting tossed." This one was different. The box it came in wasn't cardboard. It was a black, wax-coated container sealed in twine with an odd label, "Do not feed." He thought it was a prank at first, until he cut it open. Inside was a red velvet sack. Heavy, cold. He pulled out the plush and immediately recoiled. It had realistic human-like teeth, dozens of them, embedded in its stitched mouth. They weren't painted. They were individual, glossy, slightly yellowed, some crooked, molars, incisors. Baby teeth? The tag read only, "Smile maintenance required." Carl, half laughing and half disturbed, made a video. He rated it a 9.9 on the disturbometer and joked that it looked like it chewed on regrets for breakfast. That night, Carl placed the plush on a shelf beside his other dolls. At 3:08 a.m., he woke up screaming. His hand was bleeding, 2 neat puncture wounds on the side of his palm, like a bite. He looked around. The plush was back on the shelf, but now its smile was wider, more teeth than before, and in the center of the mouth, one unmistakably human molar. Carl's molar. Carl checked his Nest Cam footage from his room. At 2:56 a.m., something moved. The plush crawled off the shelf. Jerkily, like a puppet with broken strings, it scuttled across the desk, dropped to the floor, and climbed up the side of his bed. Then, with its stitched arms, it reached toward his face. The footage froze, corrupted, but the audio remained, a dry, chewing sound, and a soft whisper, "Need more." He tried returning the plush. No tracking number matched. The label on the shipping slip now read, "Item already processed." He buried it in his backyard, 3 feet down. 2 nights later, it was on his pillow, with a tiny Ziploc bag taped to its chest. Inside, another tooth. Not his. This one looked like a child's. Carl burned it. The smell was sickly sweet, but it didn't scream. It just giggled. Carl's final upload was short, just 15 seconds. A shaky video of the plush sitting on a high shelf, its mouth slowly opening and closing, the teeth grinding. Click, click, click. Then Carl's voice whispering, "Don't smile back, ever." His account was deleted 3 hours later. The plush, it was seen again, on another unboxing channel, still smiling, still hungry. Story 4, the one with human hair. Tina was a collector, not just of plushies. She collected hair samples for her forensic science course. Weird, yes, but she was studying forensics and believed in learning through real-world examples. So when a limited edition mystery plush box on Shopee advertised ultra-realistic handmade materials, her curiosity got the better of her. She thought it would be a quirky item to showcase in her collection, maybe even inspire her midterm project. She didn't expect the box to change her life. It came in a white parcel, plain. No markings except one sticker that simply read, "Genuine, grown, gifted." Inside, nestled in black tissue paper, was a small bunny-like plush. It wasn't cute. It had oddly thin arms, hollow button eyes, and its fur wasn't synthetic. Tina's fingers brushed against it. It was hair. Fine, smooth human hair, not yarn, not faux fur. And it was still growing. Freaked out, but curious, Tina clipped a strand and brought it to class for analysis. The results shook her. The DNA match returned as sample belongs to unknown female. Age, approximately 9 to 11 years old. Presumed deceased. No criminal record, no national match. Just that eerie label. Presumed deceased. That night, Tina left the plush on a shelf and tried to sleep. She woke to a tugging on her scalp. Violent, rhythmic. She shot up, gasping. The plush was on her pillow. A chunk of her own hair was missing, and in its little hand was a fresh braid. Her braid. Worse, its own fur had grown longer, thicker, more like hers. Determined to trace its origin, she posted online asking if anyone else had received a plush like it. A private message came almost immediately. From an account with no name, no profile picture, just a message. "It grows with grief." Then another. "She liked brushing it before she disappeared." The account vanished. Deleted. That night, the mirror fogged up from nothing. Tina hadn't showered. The window was closed, and written in the condensation were the words, "It likes your roots." She turned, and the plush was on her desk, brushing its fur gently with her missing brush. Its eyes blinked. The brush stopped, and in a soft, dry voice it whispered, "Still not enough?" Tina mailed the plush to her professor. 2 days later, the professor went missing. The last image from her security cam showed her brushing her hair in the mirror, while the plush sat in her lap. And behind her reflection, a little girl with no scalp, just stitches. Some plushies are made to comfort, some are made to collect, and some were never made for us. Stitched in basements, stuffed with secrets, delivered by hands no longer alive. They don't care about packaging. They don't care about reviews. And they don't need your permission to enter your home. So next time you open a box from Shopee or Temu and something looks off, a tag missing, a scent wrong, a smile too wide, ask yourself, did I order this or did it order me? My name is the Tales Keeper. And if this story kept you up tonight, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a horror story. I'll see you in the next package.